All right, so this video is not sponsored by Lightbar Pro. Check out how dark it is in the car. Let me click this button here on the side of the Lightbar Pro and look at the space now. You can see very well with this Lightbar Pro. I picked this up from Lightbar to do work in the car. Have it on my head so I can be able to see when, you know, working on the car. And in fact, I'm going to show you right now. So now you can get in here all the way down here so we can see, right? This makes it so much easier to perform work. That way that I don't have to focus on having the flash on the camera. I can actually focus on the work and get the work done, you know? So, check the link in the description, Lightbar Pro, because it actually works. Actually works. All right, so enough with the teasing on Instagram. We're gonna put this wing together so that we can have it painted and slap it on the car. So I assume this package has all of the bolts that we'll need for the kit, just like so. And this one is the feet. I need to link the group I got this off of on eBay. The link to where I bought this is in the description. From the looks of it, one, it's ABS plastic, so that's great. Let's get this out. Have a look at it. Here, we have to do some sanding work here. So it's not quite yet ready to go. Do some more sanding work there, and sanding work here. So I mean, they say it's ready to come and be, you know, painted out of the box, but you're gonna have to do some work to get it sanded correctly. That's pretty rough right there. You can even hear it. Where this is smooth. I've already gone ahead and filled in the RS and sanded these and got a coat, I think 1 or 2 coats of primer on. Anyway, so I got that covered up and I think it looks better. I think the RS has too much badging for RS as it is. All right, so with everything out of the package, I'm gonna address these feet here. And I think I wanna just kind of sit it on just like that. That's gonna require these bolts. I think these are spacers or something. But this bolt here will go through the back and into the feet of this thing. For what it looks like. It looks like that will go up through and screw in, but we'll see. We'll see. So these two fit together like this. We'll flip it over. There should be some mounting screws here on the back side. All right, so word of advice, if you're going to be buying one of these aftermarket wings off of eBay, there's a certain way that you should do them. And in this case, the company I went with, you're going to want to put this top post and the side rail on first. And if you can imagine why here, a lot of these bolts are not lining up, and it's making it rather difficult to it'll essentially be impossible to put this on and get this bolt here in the front end with that piece attached to the bottom. It's impossible. So you want to get these on first and attach to this wing or side wing, and I'm going to do the same thing on this side. Is see this little, you got to loop down into this hole in the back here to get in there, and it's pretty difficult to do. So maybe some of the cuttings are it's kind of off. It's not going to bolt up well when you're doing this, so don't expect it. And I kind of expected it to kind of bolt up, but I should learn not to expect this. You're gonna have to maybe do a little bit of modification to make this fit, and then you're good to go. So I'm gonna go ahead and get this side wing on, and then we'll move on. All right, so now I have both of them in, and it was rather difficult. It's a drain hole right there. You get water. Here we go for the left side. All right, so now I'm gonna set this down, and what you're gonna want to do is bring over this base part here. All right, so initially it'll sit in like this, but you'll need the feet that go in this section and that section, and those bolts that I had earlier will run up through and attach to this section down here, under there, and it should be solid, and then we'll work on those ends in a second. But let's get the feet on and see how this lines up, if it lines up at all. All right, so I finished mounting all the bolts, and you got to do some cutting and whatnot to get some of these bolts in the holes, like this one right here, that had to be drilled. What is it on this side? Yeah, this one had to be drilled in, and even this one had to be drilled in. So you want to make sure you're comfortable with working on things like this. So the next thing I'm doing is I'm going through and I'm cleaning up all of this junk here. It needs to be sanded down to get smooth, so it won't show up in the paint. So I'm going to put you on my time lapse here. I'm just gonna get to work sanding with 400 grit sandpaper, and we'll get it ready for paint. So let's hop to work. Alright, let's bring you in here, take a look. So everything is smoothed out. There's like a little ridge right here. It gets kind of knocked down. There we go. So everything is smoothed out, and all I gotta do is clean it up, and we'll get it ready for painting. There's some issues with this particular ABS plastic RS aftermarket wing. To the best of my ability, I was not able to get this little standing feet here to sit all the way down. There's still like a little up lip here. That's kind of weird, but this is the best that I can do with this aftermarket product. The next thing that you're gonna have to worry about is gonna be, like I said earlier, is getting these mounting screws in the right spots. So they're not, the ABS plastic is covering a lot of it. You gotta cut it back to get it to fit. So we kind of went through how to install it, but to go over, you want to install the wing sides with the wing top first, because there's two bolts, 1, 2, 3, and 4. You want to install those first, then bring in the feet in the bottom part of the bottom section. If you don't do that first, you're going to have the hardest time getting this bolt in on the front side. The back side you can do, but the front bolt, it's nearly impossible. I mean, I can't even get my hand in here and then try to reach up here and then angle it, because remember, it's not angled right inside of this wing side. So you're going to have to do some cutting to get it to and maneuvering to get it to angle right. That's my suggestion if you're going to do this. Overall, for $110 for this ABS plastic, you know, you get what you pay for. And it's not, if you have some bodywork skill, it's not bad. You know, you can make it look great on the ending product. So the next step past this is to, I'm going to do a little bit more work to kind of fine tune some things here. I still see a little bit of scratches and whatever I'm going to try to get out. And then I'm going to get it ready for paint.